Hello, it's me. Long time no see, guys. I know has been a while. Um, I've just been really busy as of late. Personal stuff and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I like just like getting things done and stuff like that. But hopefully everyone is having a good Thursday. And it's like almost summertime. Like, wow, where did spring go? I've been playing a lot of GTA online, um playing there and here. I really like it. You know, I wasn't really interested with it at first, really, and then my friend Potato Revan, uh, convinced me to play the game with him, and I have to say I really enjoy it. I love, with designing with the clothes. I like designing the cars, the cash, and yeah, that's it. The missions a little bit difficult, but you can switch the difficulty mode to, I don't know, difficult, normal, or easy. Oh no, my avatar is not showing up. That is not good. Let's see. Let's fix that. There we go. It's fixed. Alrighty. So it's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Let's see. I haven't really watched any really Star Wars related stuff in quite a while, actually. The last Star Wars uh, um, TV show that I watched was Star Wars Rebels. That was pretty much it. I haven't watched anything new beyond that. I do want to watch Bad Batch. Stuff we has the same animation with Star Wars Rebels and Clone Wars. Hello, Cosmic. How are you? Yes, today is Star Wars Day. Maybe 4th be with you. I saw this on Twitter. I only accept the originals. That's fair enough. Oh, and the prequels a bit. Right. I like the originals and the prequels, to be quite honest. I know not everyone is a fan with Disney Star Wars. I'm not really either, to be honest. I'm kind of iffy on that. But this is what I saw today. Let's see if I can share it. Ah, there you go. Look. Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And it's a little kitty cat with a little Death Star necklace with a Darth Vader hat. Oh, look, it's so adorable. So cute. Yes, it's cute. Yes, it's Darth Kitten. Oh, what? In case I forgot. Um, okay. I wonder if it knows. Ha ha ha. I don't know. Needs a little lightsaber. Yes, it does. Hey, Mora. How are you? Here's my YouTube gaming channel. I do play video games on it. Like, currently I need to get back into Hogwarts Legacy and Gotham Knights. I haven't really finished those two games, so I'd like to really finish those. Um, yeah, please check out my gaming channel. I am like, I think I'm like 5 subs away from hitting the 100 mark. So I would really appreciate you guys check out my channel, subscribe if you like what you see on there. I would really appreciate it. Meow meow. So that's what's currently going on. And I'm also been doing impromptu streams, gaming streams on my main channel, like GTA, like off and on, because I know haven't been really consistent on here, just because I'm just pusher life stuff is getting busy. I am doing good, just chilling and relaxing. Tomorrow, guys, on Potato Ribbon's channel, we'll be talking about Alexander the Great. um I believe that will be 7:45 Central Time. So that would be interesting to see and learn. Yes, it does sound fun. I think I'm gonna watch either later tonight or sometime tomorrow. Before then, I'm gonna watch like a Alexander the Great movie or some kind of documentary. Something, just to you know, not be totally be clueless for the live stream for tomorrow. Because I'm not really I don't really remember that much about him. Alexander the Great was a dude. Wait, what a dude. Sorry. He was responsible for the Greek Empire. The documentary will be better than the movie. Well, I guess you're right about there, Moira. The documentary would be better than the movie. He did it all by his 30s, made an empire, got declared a god, then died. Woo! That is some life right there. 32 when he died. Holy crap. That's rather young. Hello, Canadian Spider-Man. Hello and welcome everyone. Please like and subscribe to this channel and help it grow. It costs nothing. Yes, please give this a stream a like. Share this out. I really appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I've been really laxed on my live streams on my main channel and my gaming channel because, well, personal life is getting busy and stuff like that. Like it's even like I would say by the end of the month it's going to be even busier for me. You think Alexander the Great was poisoned? Probably with drink, no doubt. Because people, like, nefarious people just love to put poison in a glass of wine or a cup of wine. Hello, Optic Racer. Yes, this is live. We're live right now. Really windy outside. It feels really nice. I know it's going to be a lot more hotter with the day as it goes along into the summer. Several natural causes diseases have been suggested, including malaria and typhoid fever. Yikes. Been cutting trees half a day, gotta eat something and charge this tablet. Good seeing you. It's good to see you too, Optic Racer. You've been cutting down the dead trees, I guess. That gotta go. Yeah, there's like some plant stuff that really didn't make it. That have to be, uprooted and just, thrown away. Or just, you know, put it in a good wood chipper or something like that. Oh, that reminds me. There's currently talks of the sequel of Lita the Bad Angel. And I'm so excited about that because honestly, um to me, feel that Alita the Battle Angel was correctly adapted than the other anime, live action anime that Netflix did. I just feel that Netflix with the live action anime is missing its mark. Um, with Death Note, Cowboy Bebop, Bleach, and now they're adapting One Piece and Gundam Wing. I think Gundam Wing probably work. I just don't really see One Piece working. To be frank, but I do believe that Alita the Battle Angel was correctly adapted into live action. That's the only anime live action um, that I believe was correctly adapted. And I can't wait for the sequel to come out. And there's talks about it, so I'm pretty excited about that. You got GTA 5 too. Have to practice online though. Cool. Apparently, it's controversial what killed him. Could be poison or some shitty illness. Paul Alexander, only 32. That's rather young. I liked Alita the Battle Angel. I think we watched it together, right? Did we? I can't remember. It was so. It was quite a very long while ago. Well, like, hold on. When did Alita the Battle Angel came out? That came out in 2019. Yeah, so it's been a while. I can't wait for Raquel, the battle kitten with her powers over time and space and her motley crew of misfits toys. Aww. LOL, no, Death Note. USA was amazing. The bestest ever. LOL. I like to be honest, I'm somewhat familiar with the Death Note anime. I watched a few episodes, but didn't really catch my interest. Wow, I know you nearly 4 years already. Time flies. Has it been 4 years? Yeah, it has been 4 years. Yeah, I guess time does really fly. The movies are awful. The USA is a teen love story with a psychopath. Hmm. Well, there's like another popular anime that I know a lot of people like. It's Attack on Titan. And I'm not really keen watching giant humans eating small humans. That's just me. But it does does look interesting. Movie industry is dead now. It's going to be anime from now on. Yes, I did hear there is another writer strike going on. The last one, far as I can remember, went on for a year. Who knows how long this writer strike will go? But yeah, I definitely agree with you, Cosmic. I would say, terms of DC and Marvel, Western cartoons, it's just, it's just really bad, yeah, it's just like, has this like propaganda all over it, and nobody really cares. No one wants that stuff in entertainment. They're tired of it. People they want to go back to the roots of um what it made good in the first place. Hey, Guns.
Yeah, Rico. Yeah. Hey, yeah, you're talking about the writers' strike.
Yeah.
Most of them though, they probably can't write for anything. They probably got writer's block, and so they're going on strike because if they didn't, they're not going to write out. But there is them though.
Also, I have to point out is some of not all, but some of these writers aren't really fans of these shows. They don't know what's going on. No. And yeah, it can
Mm.
jumble the story, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm not sure, but there's going to be some writers, obviously, who they'll rather be like wanting to write stories that will be rather too masculine, or it won't involve enough black people, and so and they're probably getting sick and tired of being like told like, and so there could be that, and then obviously there could be them people who can't write for toffee, and as you say, they don't even research
No,
the.
they don't. They're like, they're
Mm,
not fans. They don't do their research, and it does impact the story.
yeah. Well, I think what's happening here though is with these writers, they want the propaganda message, and so they probably don't want anyone who knows like, oh yeah, the backstory has got nothing to do with whatever propaganda message. And most of these action films and that is just usually a dude dressed up in some costume going around beating other dudes up because them dudes are being bad. So,
Hmm.
like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
known it.
so it's it's not much of a story. Just get someone to do some good action, which they can do, but then it's a bit too masculine, and they don't want it to be too masculine.
Are we echoing?
Oh, wait now. Be me. I had my earphones in. How's that?
Oh, okay, that's probably where the echo's coming from.
Yeah, I figured like forgot like because I need to turn the earphones down, but I forget, and so oh yeah, no one's supposed to know. Is it echoing? Like, oh yeah, might be.
Are we good with the echo now, chat? But yeah, like just like Potato said, we're gonna be talk about the rise of anime on Monday. You know, pretty excited about that. Um, yes, okay, no, good. Yes, we're definitely going to talk about the rise of anime on Monday. Um, and just like Cosmic said, watching endless propaganda is just not fun. I totally agree with you. Everybody is pretty much like fed up with that. With Western comics, Western
Yeah.
cartoon, Western entertainment. People just don't really give a fuck about it. Like like it's not only hurting the fans, it's hurting their wallets, their revenue as well. And people just don't want to watch the crap or buy that crap at all.
Well, well, the thing with the
And
revenue though is the claim it on taxes and that because like it's a corporate big company, it'll get bailouts and that, and so
mhm,
sometimes they don't care about that. That's why like there was loads of films they was making and they weren't caring about not making any money because they know that they're going to get bailed out, and as long as they're making that crap, the
mhm.
government or depending on who's in charge at the time. But if someone's in charge of the tax sort of money, they want that propaganda of making soy stuff, then they'll just bail you out all day long.
The thing is, main culprits are three companies: Disney, Amazon, and Netflix. I don't really think it's not the companies that's doing it. It's the overall. message and intent of this propaganda. It's
Yeah, yeah.
the
I, I don't know.
it's
Disney are pretty thick into it, and
I have
yeah,
it's just I don't know how else to describe it. I just feel like it's not the companies, it's the people, the very negative people who are spreading this propaganda. It's not the company, it's the people. Like you can just slap um any company, like I don't know, like for example, uh
I
Google,
think.
for
Oh,
example. Google, for example. Hey, we're gonna watch. They're advertising, you know, some kind of like propaganda, bullshit. Yeah, it is the company are choosing to put in the message. They are the ones who decide in what to or not to push. The company are the people. Yes, they are, but I don't
yeah, but
like. Yeah, yeah, but I agree
the
with you.
different
It is the people in that
department.
company, but it's not just the name. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, yeah, because like there's different departments. Because like Netflix, like they have put some like with what was it? Oh, them little teeny bopper lasses. I forget what it was called, but just like 12-year-old lasses dressed like pole dancers. Cuties, that was it. Like Netflix, I've got things like cuties and that, but they also know that they have get like masculine stuff and that, and so there is parts of Netflix that will be sort of like, oh yeah, no, we want the propaganda message of like whatever, and then there's some parts of Netflix are like, oh no, we just like good films, and
Yeah,
so
like what was the last good film you have seen, Jens?
oh, John Wick 4.
Oh, how was that? Like, I haven't watched any of the John
No.
Wick movies.
Well, I said to you though, didn't I? I said it's even though it's an action film, and so there is corny bits in it, but well done action films get good actors, and Keanu Reeves can act, and so the scene where the puppy gets its head squashed and that. Keanu Reeves, and so you're really feeling for him, and so it's one of them films where, like, with you can get a bit sort of like too sort of like into the film and that, and it is a bit so like yeah. But after that though, it just kicks ass. Like one of my mates was saying, "Oh yeah, oh John Wick, puppy
Hey,
gets
Mario.
killed,
Meow.
yeah,
I'm not trying
and
to
he
turn
just goes around killing people." It's like yeah. So I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he stomps on his fucking last Twinkie, as long as there's an excuse for Keanu Reeves to go around shooting people in the head and seeing great action. Don't care.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is one of the last ones we may not have to worry about being on the island.
Yeah.
Although most of the people accused, I don't like them anyway, so that kind of worked out in that regard.
Mm.
Mm. But what I'm getting at yeah, it is in the company's name, but it's just not just the company's name. It's the people who are working there. They're spreading the negative people are spreading this propaganda over entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because really, who owns the company are the shareholders, but the shareholders are usually people that don't pay attention. The just sort of like well, they pay attention to the yearly sort of earnings and that,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, but they don't pay attention to the product, and so there's some people that and
No,
that's
they're
why
not.
no what
They're definitely not. Watching the product, and it shows.
They're going
yeah
for
yeah
quantity
yeah.
over
And so,
quality.
and
Yes,
so
they
there's some
definitely.
shareholders that
That's what I.
don't want this
Sorry.
propaganda. Yeah, I was just saying, there's some shareholders that don't want the propaganda, but they don't even know about the propaganda. And so, as long as they're sort of like earning money, they're not bothered.
Right. But I just want to definitely feel with the Marvel movies, especially now with like how many movies that they keep showing out. It's quantity, not it's quantity, not quality.
No, the other way around. Oh. Yeah,
Wait,
but yeah, it should be the other way around.
I
Quality,
do
not
kind
quality.
of
But yeah,
confuse it. Yeah,
they
they
do.
care more about mass producing than how good it actually is.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that is sort of like where they're wanting to get every last blood out of the stone, where they're going into characters. Like I saw the trailer for the new Blue Beetle, where it didn't look so bad in that, but
I have
apparently,
not
like,
seen the trailer. But I don't. I have to watch it and see how I think about it.
yeah, well, the wasn't any complaints really, apart from that at the end of the trailer, his uncle or dad says like,
Hey, Tato.
well,
Okay,
uh,
hey,
he's,
I
he's
let someone who knows what they're talking about.
What the fuck?
well,
Oh.
get him on then, get him the fuck on then,
Oh.
and I'm
Okay,
surprised you
so
know him.
So the shareholders are actually taking notice of what's going on in Disney. Disney has lost is at
Lots of
its
dollars.
lowest it's at its lowest stock price in at least 80 years at this stage. The thing is, from what everything is seen, there's a lot of shakeup going on behind the scenes, right? From what's been coming out of the shareholder stuff, because the shareholders want rid of Bob Iger. This has been coming out, and a few things like this. Bob Iger is on his last legs. Now, Bob Iger started the war with Florida, which has now lost Disney their protective status for their taxes, which means that Disney may have to pay back as much as $7 or $8 billion in taxes.
Wow. Yeah, I did hear about that. Like like something about the amusement park. In Florida, they have to pay taxes for that now.
The
Yeah,
Federal
no, they
Reserve
not
will
only
bail him
now they
out.
have to pay taxes from the day it began, because they in their lawsuit that Disney has filed against Ron DeSantis. Disney was meant to inform every single person in the in the land that they own, right? Every single business. They did not. The fact that they said they did makes their lawsuit null and void, because if Raquel, you say I owned it, just say Ultra Cinemas, right? Big popular,
Right.
as big as Disney. You come on and you're selling balloons. You're standing on the street, you're standing on the corner selling balloons. Legally, if I'm going into a lawsuit against Myra's company, right? Say Myra's the governor, I'm going to sue her. Legally, I have to tell people as little as you what's going on. I have to send you an official letter. They did not do that, which means that their lawsuit is null and void, which means that they have to get that they're losing against Ron DeSantis. Now, at the same time, a lot of people are no longer buying Disney products. But the problem with that is, it's like, I'm not buying Disney products. If you look at how much Disney owns, no matter what you're doing, you're absorbing Disney. But
Right.
the thing is, there's also a large call for Disney to be carved up, because Disney is far too big. Disney potentially has an illegal monopoly. You're not meant to have such a large business monopoly as your as big as Disney is, because Disney
Technically not, but ever since that time in like the mid 90s where they dragged Bill Gates up to have a talk about that, nobody's really ever gotten a talking to since.
Yeah, well,
I,
give
I
it
I have
time.
to. Sorry, Potato. I said to say back in the 90s, like that's one like that's more memorable for me because it was my childhood. Like,
Right.
movies like The Lion King, The Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas, Oliver and Company. Yeah, those are really they were really good animated movies, and we're like, oh, and definitely Toy Story. I can't
Yeah.
forget about that. That was the I would say that was Toy Story movie was the most
Um,
early and successful CGI animation.
It was Toy Story was the first.
Yes, definitely. It definitely was. Definitely paved the way to where we are now with that.
You heard about Toy Story 2, right?
Yes.
No, I mean No, not the fact it exists. I mean about what happened with it.
Oh yeah, the second story, Toy Story 2 was almost completely
Gone.
erased. Some kind of technical difficulty.
No,
Was
someone literally pressed Control R delete.
Oh
Mhm.
shit!
Yeah,
They were
but
trying-
and this woman, she before I forget her name, but she worked. She was working with the production of Toy Story 2, and what before she go home, she will copy a file of
Oh,
the
God.
production of the story and to get home with her. So when that happened, she had the backup files for that.
That is
Oh,
a woman
she-
who lost her place in a video game once and never forgot.
No. So that's not quite what happened.
Well, I'm
Right.
not it's been a while,
That's how I heard it, though.
but
So
go ahead,
ba-
Potato.
So basically, what happened was this woman was a designer, right? And she got pregnant. Now, at different points in her pregnancy, she had to stay at home, right? And then she got put on complete bed rest.
Right.
Okay? Now, she was working on it from the computer which was beside her bed, a Monster system at the time. Fact is, she had a full copy of Toy Story 2,
Oh, okay.
right? When she was doing the editing, working on the strings, the hats, everything. When she came back, they're like, hey, we've lost Toy Story 2. She's like, no, I've got it in my hand. What are you talking about? And she saved Toy Story 2 because...
Yeah, she was a lifesaver.
That's super close to what she said, except it was completed. Okay. But but still, though, can you imagine how hard they must have fired somebody who hit that delete button? Like, fuck, that person went to...
Was not fired.
They probably had him as a janitor getting people's coffees and shit after that. Like, don't touch anything.
Well, that's good, but yeah.
There's a funny conspiracy going around about Disney. They're saying, who the fuck is Bruno? Right?
I've been hearing that, and I'm like, what the fuck is
Who's
that?
Bruno?
Apparently, we're not supposed to talk about Bruno, but I don't know what's going on.
Silencio Bruno, which means silence Bruno. So in Luca, you had the tagline, everyone was going around screaming, Silencio Bruno, which means silence Bruno. Right? Bruno's a voice in my head. I just want him to shut up and stop talking. Okay. Silencio Bruno. Then in Encanto, you had them walking around and making a song, We Don't Talk About Bruno. And everyone's like, what did Bruno do?
And I'm like, what is this?
It sounds like Where's Waldo to me.
All right.
Is he in the new Blue
Waldo, I
Beetle?
understood.
Because I don't know which dude's in the new Blue Beetle film, but
the new Blue Beetle film is woke as fuck.
In the Blue Beetle, I don't know what that is.
Hey, well, you might think it's woke as fuck, but if they get
call Batman a fascist.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, though, you don't know what reply, though, he gets back from saying Batman's a fascist. And it's probably because he's like a Mexican and Batman sort of secures the border. So maybe he's
Batman
slagging Batman.
Batman don't secure the border.
Well, he probably will do in Blue Beetle if he's a fascist.
Maybe he secures the border of Gotham City.
Yeah,
Gotham
probably.
City.
Gotham City's right on Texas, right on the Mexico line.
No, Gotham City is actually New Jersey.
It's a made-up city, and if it's made up, we can make it up right. Yeah, well, it's sharing a borderline with Mexico for some reason, or maybe the Mexicans are just fucking trying to muscle in, as Raquel said, and he's just protecting Gotham, protecting the
One of
citizens
the
of
things
Gotham.
that I heard that made me laugh was some dude said, imagine Superman with a geographically correct accent, and he just shows up with a very thick southern accent from Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Well, he
That's
did
not
work
part of
in.
the movie. That looks horrible. It looks like somebody from The Thing from Stephen King did. Oh, wait, no, it's something Carpenter did The Thing. That's what it looks.
John Carpenter.
Yeah, John Carpenter. Because that thing is like sprouting out of his back. He's going up to the ceiling. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is horrible.
I have to say one thing. Even though I haven't seen the trailer for the Blue Beetle, even though if it is woke, I do appreciate they're going forward with we're seeing different characters like Wonder Woman, the Justice League. We're seeing other characters from the DC universe, and not seeing another original and not seeing another origin Batman and Superman story.
Oh, that's a good point. They're just like
I don't know how many
movies
times we have seen that.
There was literally a joke that someone's there and they're like, how many times do we have to see poor Batman's parents die? Who does not like his fucking
How many
parents?
times do we have to see
Spider-Man go to high school.
origin story arriving in Earth and meeting Ma and Pa?
Exactly.
You know what I would do? I would do a thing where you just see this, where you see someone and you see Lois Lane, and it's like it's been like 2 years since the emergence of Superman, and you give a breakdown of what he's been doing, who he's been fighting. You don't give his backstory, where he comes from, and then he's like, hey, shows up. You see him landing as like Clark Kent, like go boom, like swirls around and becomes Clark Kent,
Oh my God.
and then he's there. You do Spider-Man, where basically in Tom Holland Spider-Man, they show up, and you don't see the origin of him gaining his powers or anything like that. He's just kind of shows up already Spider-Man about 6 months, and then shows up again Spider-Man a year later.
Giving the cliff notes of it.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Like,
No, Cosmic, I don't think she should watch The Thing. That thing gave me fucking nightmares.
Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna skip that.
if she's going to watch horror, I'm going to make her watch Final Destination.
That's at least a little bit better, but that still fucks with one's head. Like, no, that girl
I
does not want to
know.
go outside the house.
Final.
I was watching when I was in the hotel, I was watching Air Crash Investigation the night before I was going to go on the flight. The thing is, I found an episode of the exact airline we were going on crashing in the exact airport we were going to, and all I heard was the person I was traveling with just like in a very deep, angry voice going, "Turn that fucking off now."
That would be,
I would too. Like, turn that shit off.
like, don't jinx me like that.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just like, but I've been watching this series.
Unless it tells me how to avoid getting killed in the crash, I don't want to know about it.
No. The
Definitely.
plane
And
just
I don't
kind
want
of
to know about it.
the
There's
plane
nothing I
kind
can
of barrel
do.
rolled in the 1970s and smashed in and killed everyone on board and in the tower. It was an interesting episode.
Yikes.
Fuck that.
I don't know how you can watch something like that where you're in the plane, Potato.
I could not.
Because it's
think
fucking
so.
hilarious.
How is that hilarious?
Because the fact of the matter that I know it's scary when you look at it, but the thing is, each one of these design fails actually has led to the advancement of the planes that we have now.
That does make me feel a little better.
So if you want to know how good the planes are now, I like looking back at the failures that led up to the design, because literally there was one design that, Raquel, on the inside of a plane, there's 3 big huge bolts that go dum dum dum, like that, like shoot across when you turn the handle.
Yeah.
It was because of a plane in the 1960s that happened. Right?
This is why I don't really fly in propeller airplanes. Those are death traps.
I'm going to book you on a propeller flight.
No.
I don't
Yes.
think we have many of those. I mean,
Actually, United Airline does. Yeah. I saw it when I was in Chicago. I saw it and I just looked at it and gone, that's old.
Yeah, that's exactly what Potato said. Look, you're gonna fly and you're gonna die. Such is life. That is totally Potato. Yes, you're just hit the mark on that, Cosmic. That's Potato to a T.
Raquel will tell you, I've got a very
Very
unique
savage.
outlook on life.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very savage potato.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
like
what was it? You talk about focus. I'm gonna be going to see Guardians of the Galaxy #3 on Sunday.
I am way behind on my Marvel movies. I have not seen the first
yes, Raquel, I've
Guardian.
been shouting at you to watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
I have not seen the first one.
I feel like it's #4 because they had a Christmas
3.
movie. No, they had a Christmas movie. So
That
I
was
feel
a
like that should be
special.
3.
No, it's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I'm just saying that's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I understand.
How about
that,
this?
yeah.
How about this tomorrow? We'll compromise.
3.5?
Movie 3, Adventure 4. How does that sound?
Okay, that's fair. All right, I was gonna go with 3.5, but yeah, that works.
Yeah.
There, like oh, there's this coming up Spider-Man animated movie coming up. I forget the
Yes.
I forget. Is it I forget.
Through the Spider-Verse.
Through the Spider-Verse, and it's like a 2-hour long animated movie.
2.5. It's actually after
Ooh.
being increased.
Good lord.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. I'm definitely
longer
gonna
than John
go.
Wick movie.
I'm definitely going to the movie theaters
No.
and watch that.
No, me and our friend actually have it arranged that when it comes out on DVD, like on home media, that we're actually going to have a movie night.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch it in theaters though, if I can.
But just Raquel and Pumpkin's in there. Pumpkin, what do you think of Pumpkin's just in there wearing a DC shirt? I don't like Marvel.
Oh.
What about Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Oh.
You know what I would love to see in DC, like in James Gunn DC movies.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about James Gunn Marvel movies. Like Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
3. Right, yeah. So, are you going to go see it? Yeah. 'Cause I am.
No, I'm going to wait for it to come out, but I know everything about the movie.
All right.
Well, we'll don't spoil it.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse comes out June 2nd. So
Fuck,
not too,
and yeah.
Yeah.
so not too long from now.
One
But
box over there,
we have to wait for part 2, which is Beyond the Spider-Verse. Won't be coming out till of March of next year.
Yeah, is that the one with the Hunter dude in? I forget his name, but he's
Hunter dude? Are you talking about Craving the Hunter?
No.
Yeah.
This is the animated Spider-Man movies with Miles Morales. This is going to feature Spider-Man 2099.
All right. I thought, yeah, 'cause I saw something with Craven, yeah, the Hunter, and like, so I thought, are they doing it because it had the Tobey Maguire sort of Spider-Man? I mean, the Tom Holland Spider-Man. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, but yeah.
I have to say both the Spider-Man. I think my favorite one is definitely Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Of course.
The second favorite definitely is Andrew Garfield. He's a good Spider-Man, but not as necessarily good as Peter Parker.
Right?
For me, Tom Holland is a good Peter Parker, but not a good Spider-Man.
Have you seen his Spider-Man movies?
I've seen a little bit of it for the first movie, and
yeah, all I'm going to say is you're wrong.
Damn.
No. I'm just going to.
Tomato.
Yeah, the best Spider-Man was the one from the 80s.
No, I'm just going to say Tom Holland's is a good Spider. Tom Holland's is better Spider-Man than better Peter Parker than Andrew Garfield, but not as good of a Spider-Man. Do you get me? But the thing is, he's a very in his own universe. You can get the feeling that he is young.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a
haven't,
voice. There's a voice crack in in the first movie, and it's actually done very well. Where like he's there and he turns around and he screams like, "Please help me."
Yeah, well, I think the best Spider-Man was from the 80s, and he looked in his 30s. You know, like the TV show.
I haven't really seen the 80s one.
Yeah. Oh, it's like really corny, but it's the 80s, and so like there's no well there is some special effects, but they're like where you know.
I have to say the other one that was pretty corny was the Batman from the 60s. That's also the TV show.
yeah.
That's always so
Oh
very
yeah,
corny.
yeah. Oh yeah, but well that was supposed to be like corny and camp, innit?
Yeah,
But,
like I
yeah.
haven't really watched that, but I guess that what comes close to it that I really enjoy it was the animated series of Batman Brave of the Bold. I thought that one was done pretty well, and it's just like a 60s montage to it.
In as a tribute to Adam West, the CW actually in the Arrowverse made Batman's Earth 66 for 1966 when Batman came out.
Cool. Well, yeah, we get all different opinions. That's totally fine. We agree to disagree, which is totally
Potato's
fine.
going to be like,
Exactly.
you're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong, because he's the kind of guy that would say that.
You're entitled to be wrong.
I knew he couldn't help himself. But, I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, that sounds like something he would.
Yeah, I'm not saying Potato is wrong or anything like that. We just have different opinions. That's that's
No,
pretty
I'm just
much
being
it.
silly.
I'm just saying, watch the movies, you muggle.
I will.
Yeah.
When? I've been telling you for like 6 months at this stage.
I'm going to go check on the pizza.
Ooh, pizza. Is it cheese pizza?
It's everything, kind of. Well, not everything. It's got a lot of different meats on it. It also has bacon, unfortunately. I didn't really read the whole thing before I got it. So it's got like pepperoni and sausage and yeah.
You didn't put pineapple on it, did you?
Fuck no. I'm not a complete savage. Jesus.
Fucking one thing.
You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong.
I
Don't
eat
forget the
pineapple
anchovy.
on pizza, and I also dip it into mayonnaise.
That is the whitest thing I have ever heard in my
That is
entire
weird.
life. Oh
You're
my
not like
god.
what was that picture you showed me? Someone was dipping a slice of cheese pizza in some milk.
Oh god.
Yes.
help me.
Well,
That's on my StreamYards.
I'm like, what why?
Because fuck you, that's why.
have you seen that dude with the sausage in the beer using it as a straw? Because he pokes like an hole in the sausage.
Oh yeah, you mean the average Bud Light drinker.
Yeah, yeah.
But in
Hey,
the
Mr. Peabody. Yes, Raquel's watch is so long it's gonna be years.
Raquel finally messages me at age 96. I finally seen Spider-Man Far From Home. Raquel, yeah? I'm dying. Fuck off.
Yeah, I thought you'd be watching that one, Raquel, because it's got Garfield in and Andrew Garfield in.
Don't spoil it.
Oh, God, do you mean don't spoil it? It's been out like fucking nearly a year now, and everyone fucking
And
knows.
Raquel still exists in 2013, so give her a break.
Yeah, but everyone knows there's 3 Spider-Men in because it was that's what it was sold on. It was like, oh yeah, everyone's coming back for this one.
She's gonna binge watch it all on her deathbed. Oh well. Ouch.
Her Raquel's last words were, Spider-Man was meh. Just shrugged before I suffocate her.
Yeah, well, the 80s one is real good because fucking he does martial arts because, like, you know, they haven't got like much special effects, so he has to do like karate and kung fu and that shit. Even though
I shared I shared a dark humor meme a while ago, and my friend's like, you're fucked up, and I just started laughing at her.
Yeah.
Want to know what it said, Raquel?
What
No,
did
we
he
don't.
say?
It said that once you hit 80 and you go and buy a new bed, you've officially bought your deathbed.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, if you took them shots, it might be the next bed you get. But anyway, let's not talk about deathbeds.
Yeah.
Brings the stream right down, didn't it? That's
I
why
never
Potato
saw-
Rebel doesn't
I
get
never saw
invited
the
to
pizza
parties.
pineapple thing. Why do they care what's on my pizza? I don't know.
I don't get invited to parties because I'm unsociable.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Aw.
Doing 80-year-old deathbed jokes. That's really fucking.
I actually sent that to an elderly relative of mine. It's funny.
Have some dignity.
What did they say about that, Potato?
Just a lot of laughing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, just so that you didn't get embarrassed. It was like,
Moira's getting her pizza. She'll be right back.
But what I love to see in the DC movies from James Gunn is the gods, right? But the thing is, you actually see why they're called gods over superheroes. They need to
You
be
are.
scary. In DC, the gods are real, right?
oh, what you mean, like Zeus and
Zeus and Seth and Nubis, like the
Right,
dog that
yeah.
all.
is it God as in the father of Jesus? Is he in it? But I don't think he is he?
That is the source.
Right.
Hmm.
So you want to see big, massive, fucking planetary sort of attacks with gods and like
Pretty
superheroes
much
get
like
stars,
are
maybe.
like at least do flashbacks and show why they're called the gods. Do you get me?
Well, yeah, I guess
Do you want to try that in
they
English?
can do it. They can do it. They can do it. Yes.
When you get older, pineapple on pizza. At least you're eating some fruit. Well, yeah, that's it. That's true.
And it's nice with ham because you can eat ham with pineapple. It's
I
supposed
love
to be like,
pineapple.
yeah, I don't mind it with ham though. With a chicken pizza or anything else sometimes, but with a ham pizza, it does go well with ham.
No, my order is pepperoni, pineapple, sausage, and green peppers, with a dip of garlic mayonnaise.
Yeah, well, sausage and pepperoni is sort of like ham, in it. It's a pig based. But
Yeah.
and like peppers are peppers got and maybe sometimes an olive if you don't mind olives. But yeah,
Olives are disgusting.
better than anchovies are. But
Seafood is disgusting.
Yeah,
Better than pickles pig feet.
I thought anchovies was the olive, but
I
it's
said
not.
better than pickles pig. I said better than pickles pig's feet.
My grandfather used to eat pig's feet, and he also used to eat cow's stomach. And my mother loves kidneys and intestine. It's called skirt and kidney.
And then you have the sheep stomach.
Heart, lungs, and liver have a sheep all in its own stomach. That's called haggis. In Ireland, drisheen is sheep's testicles.
And I thought chicken wings was bad. But I've been getting some chicken wings. I've been too bad because, luckily enough, I think they've realised if they're just going to sell the wings by themselves, they better be big wings, like chicken big wings. Because, like, fucking, if you buy like a chicken, the wings on them are really sort of like shite. But these ones are real big. They look more like turkey wings, bro.
This is making me hungry. I haven't even eaten dinner yet.
Yeah, I had man.
Oh yeah, what you had?
Chicken wings, potatoes, and coleslaw.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. As I say, these chicken wings, I've been buying them because fucking they're like the cheapest chicken products sort of thing. And they're half decent, touch wood, before the fucking start
Yeah.
getting like little chicken wings. Yeah.
Welcome back, Moira. Mr. Peabody says hello.
Oh, hi, Mr. Peabody. How are you?
Yeah, Mr. Peabody.
He's one of the he's like the coolest Australian we know.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Sad fact.
No,
Australia
he's
doesn't
Australian.
exist.
I thought so.
No. He's not the only Australian dude we know. There's Tony. Don't forget Tony.
Oh shit, is Tony? I thought he was British. I didn't think he was Australian.
No.
No,
He lives
no.
He lives in Australia.
My bad.
Guys-
Okay, yes, Tony too. My bad.
Yeah, sadly, Australia doesn't exist. It's not a real place. Prove to me that Australia is real.
Tony lives here.
Who lives there? Like, what? Most of the country's uninhabited? Please.
Most of
How do
Canada
you
is
know
inhabited.
that? Hey, I tell you something. There's probably is more inhabitants out there now with this technology of,
No,
Like-
no. Honestly, most of Australia's fucking scorched raw. Like, it's from what
No.
I believe, the interior is fucking hot as balls.
It
Yeah,
does
but
look like it's a
fucking-
really hot place. It's like mostly like
It's like at the equator.
it looks like
Yeah,
you're in
I've
a
originally
desert
done it.
kind of place, and I would like to
Japan.
visit Australia, but I'm not really sure how I would do with those huge giant,
Oh, you'll
giant
explode.
ass,
oh,
giant ass
you probably won't.
spiders.
Yeah, you don't
No,
want to
you
live
won't
there because
because-
the snakes and the spiders will kill each other.
Raquel, you can barely deal with the heat where you live. You will explode when you get to Texas. Sorry, when you get to Australia.
Australia.
I tell you
Yeah,
something
It's
though,
not
no.
the heat that concerns me. It's the giant ass spiders over
Yeah,
there.
well, that's what I'm going to say. Apparently, every time you wake up in Australia, you need to check your shoes and everything around you just in case there's some big fuck off spider or
I do that
snake
here
or
too because we might
fucking
get a scorpion in the
wombat
house.
or whatever's fucking hard in there.
Yeah, my dad taught me to do that too because we get scorpions and spiders here in Oklahoma. Even if they're not as big as Australia, they can still kill you. Well, not the scorpions will hurt. They're not poisonous, but the spiders will definitely fuck you up.
It's a spicy
Yeah.
death.
Well, I think the massive ones are all in Australia. Because
But here's a question for the Australians. When you get to Australia, do you have to rent your kangaroo or is the government issued?
No,
I think you'll find you just like jump in one of the kangaroo's pocket things and then hop off to wherever.
Hey, talking
Like-
about
like
hop
a
off,
taxi service.
guys, my phone's going off. Raquel, it's that call I was telling you I was waiting on. Okay, so
Oh.
I will call you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Later,
see you later.
potato.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Peabody, the link is pinned in the live chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, I heard a very interesting story about Australia a long time ago, and they end up being like overrun, I think, by kangaroos, and they actually had to bring in the military to try to kill them all, and they couldn't.
Oh yeah. The went
There was like
round like
thousands and thousands of them, and they were just like you'd have to use like 2 or 3 bullets per one. So they
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah.
ammo to take them all down. So they got beat by kangaroos basically, which is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think it's around World War One or something, or World War Two, somewhere around that time. I think it
Oh,
happened.
oh,
It's the
I
funniest
can't.
shit I've ever heard in my whole life.
I can't remember, but I do remember something about like a kangaroo sort of like gang that like just got like fucking. I think they started coming into town, didn't they? Beating up people and that, like bikers. So sometimes I had to kill them, or beating up people's pets or something. I don't know, but there was going around beating up some. I remember there was like because kangaroos, they're really good fighters because they balance on the tail and boot you with the legs, and they've got a really powerful kick like a horse or something. And so you get booted a few times in the ribs by a kangaroo, you're gonna feel it. But Raquel, I think you just put the link in the chat. I don't think you pinned it.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I pinned. It's pinned on top of the live chat.
Right. Because sometimes I've noticed on StreamYards, like,
Yeah, because
can you mean that, bro?
it's not showing on StreamYards. Right, it's not showing on StreamYards, but it is showing. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right here.
yeah.
Yeah, the pin link that's right here. Just have to click on that link, and you can be on the panel with us.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I didn't. Well, I know I definitely used the link that was in the chat. So I don't know if it might be like an American, British, Australian thing where it might be showing up on American YouTube, but
Oh man,
maybe
I
not
was
in.
dumb. It was emus.
But,
That's right. It was called the Great Emu War. That's right. My bad.
Oh, was it emus?
That was my bad on that.
All right. Wow. Yeah.
It's still funny as shit though.
Yeah, I thought they definitely did have a problem with kangaroos beating the shit out of some people.
Oh, I don't have any doubt. They probably had issues with them too, but
yeah, I know.
they launched a full scale offensive on the kangaroos, perhaps.
Yeah, because did you see that video? Some dude who like punched a kangaroo because it had hold of his dog.
It was wild.
Hold on a minute.
Time in prison.
The dude pushed the kangaroo because he was saving his dog?
Yeah, what happened was this kangaroo was hopping around, like, and the dog ran up to it, and the kangaroo grabbed the dog, sort of like, because it's got little arms on it. It grabbed him by his little arm, and I don't think it was going to choke or kill it, but the dude, he wasn't taking any chances in case the kangaroo just started like jumping on it or whatever. And so he went over shouting on the lines of, "Hey, let me dog go!" And because he wouldn't, he sort of like let him go when the dude got close to him, and then I think the kangaroo sort of like stood up, and when they fight against humans, they like box and that because they used to have like fairground sort of things. Well, it goes to look like it's good, and the dude just punches it in its head, and like I think it just fucks off.
Yeah, those kangaroos are wild. They look like they got built in prison. You know, they look mean. Like I'm surprised they don't have tattoos on their arms. They look mean as fuck.
Yeah, Raquel, just Google man saves dog from kangaroo or man punches kangaroo to save dog, and it'll come up.
All right.
I think it was sort of like fucking bit of a wild, sort of like out in the wild and that. So the dude, I don't know if it was near his house. I think the dude was out on a walk, if you know what I mean, and they just sort of like bumped into each other. and the dog, I was there. It was like funny because like no one got injured or out.
That is funny.
Yeah. It's always funny when like no one gets seriously injured because
Hey,
like the
Mr.
dog
Peabody.
kangaroo.
Hey, is this working?
Yes, it
Meow.
is.
Yeah,
Long
yeah.
time no see.
No, I had to jump through so many hoops using your link to get in here. But anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
that's not your fault. Not your
But we're
fault.
glad to have you.
But
Yes.
I want to say hi to everybody here.
Hugs.
But also I also want to say something as like a the emu war that was funny. They put up fences and they put up everything when the emus were coming across, and they actually did bring out the Australian Army to try and mow down these guys. But
Like
there
trucks
was
that had guns mounted on it, the whole bit, I think.
not that far.
I thought they did though. 'Cause I thought some of them were belt-fed weapons they were using on them.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that might be like
Not so much. It's like and plus is like an emu. Can an emu be aggressive? Yes, it can be. But if you stand,
hey,
they
no,
will,
see how big they are.
they are big. Because they can
Yeah,
actually stand.
yeah.
No,
I say
well,
hey, Mr. Peabody,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
what
when I
I'm-
see you stand up against like a 10-foot emu, that's when I'll believe you.
Well, I tell you what. You show me a 10-foot emu, and then I'll do it.
Everybody's
Show
gonna
me a
I'll
show
train
me a
one up.
show me a
No,
10-foot
but they
emu.
are timid though. If you poke them and that, they usually do fuck off. But
Oh no.
I say something though.
I don't think you want to poke any animal because you
No,
know
but
that will
I would
that
say
wouldn't be good.
don't poke them, but it's like that.
If it comes at you, don't go for its head because they're real nimble with their heads. I'd go for its body.
Just wait for a second. It's like any other animal. It will come up to you. It wants to know what your intentions are. It wants to know what you're going to do, and if you're a threat to it, right? So if you actually stand your ground and don't do anything, it will leave you alone. But if you actually approach it and try to encroach on it, then it's like anywhere in the world.
Oh, Miss Peabody, don't act like the sort of like calm and collective, because some of them ain't. Because I saw one dude, it started chasing the fucking jeep, and because emus can run real fast, can't they? They can go about 40, 50 miles
they
per hour.
can. And
Well, he was keeping up with the jeep and pecking at the fucking people.
But what was the guy doing to the emu before that happened?
Taking pictures, I think. It was one of them where
shoving a camera in its face and threatening it.
Yeah,
I don't even know
some animals don't like that.
I'm sorry, but
you're acting like they're just calm and collective, and they'll be all like,
no. All I'm saying is like, have I been to England? I have. Have I gone in your countryside? No. So I do. Do I know your wildlife? No. But do I poke a bear? No.
No, that's hell no.
You're the one not saying that they're all calm. I'm telling you, emus are nasty.
No, wait. But what you're saying is, you know all about emus, you know all about kangaroos, you know all about koalas, but you've never been here. Is that what you're saying?
A lot of documentaries, maybe.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that know a lot about the moon, and they haven't been to the moon.
But what I know all about the moon. I haven't been to the moon, but it's like
exactly. You'd have to go there to know about it.
But all I'm saying is, like, do you know what a koala's like? A koala is a timid animal, but if threatened,
it hisses and bites.
But if threatened, it can be very aggressive.
Yeah, it can.
A kangaroo will not bother you unless you threaten it. And yes,
but Mr. Peabody, I've seen you. No, but I've seen you, And
No.
you look a nice guy. You look intimidated. If I was a wild animal and you came up to me, I think, oh yeah, this dude's all right. But if you don't look like Mr. Peabody and you fucking spook them out, because wild animals are easy to spook out.
But also, what I have to say about is what you're talking about, the kangaroo and the guy punching the kangaroo.
Yeah, he did.
No, no, I'm not disagreeing. I just want to explain that, right? The guy's dog attacked the kangaroo. So the kangaroo.
That's what I said. I said the dog.
Just
I said the dog
right
up to it.
Let me talk for a second.
Gentlemen, calm down.
Okay, calm down. Let Jens, let Mr. Peabody have his time.
What happened was the dog attacked the kangaroo. The kangaroo went into a stance, right? Then the guy saw that his dog was in danger, so he stepped in and he punched the kangaroo. The kangaroo did not do anything wrong. The dog did something wrong. So as soon as they removed the dog, the kangaroo was fine. But could the kangaroo have done serious damage to that guy? Yes, but it didn't. But I find it offensive when people say it's like, oh, look at what the kangaroo did. It's like the kangaroo didn't do anything. You know, I mean, my dog. I've actually had a dog run up to a kangaroo, and I called him back because it's like the kangaroo is only doing its own thing, you know.
Right.
And it's like any animal. It's like if you threaten the animal, it's going to respond. But this guy just walked up and punched the kangaroo in the face. That's wrong. He shouldn't have done that. He should have called himself up and said, "It's my wrong. I let my dog off the leash. The dog attacked the kangaroo, and the kangaroo went into a stance." Now, any Australian that knows, you know, if a kangaroo goes into a stance, it's defensive. It's defensive. It's not.
Right.
It's not going to attack. It's just saying. It's like, holy cow! You know, I'm on the fence. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
You know, I said the kangaroo was like bouncing around and that, and it looked like they was walking, and the dog ran up to the kangaroo, and I don't know if it attacked it or out, but the kangaroo obviously thought a bit of a threat here, and it grabbed it, and that's what I said. And then the dude thought the kangaroo was going to do something to it, and so he ran over and just punched it, man. That's exactly what I said.
No, I've seen it. I've seen kangaroos attack people for different reasons, but it's always like it's like when they say, it's like when they say, "Oh, my child got attacked by a dingo." Yeah, well, you got to ask, you know, what was the child doing? Yeah, what was the child doing? Because I mean, if you're talking about a wild dog, and as far as the child knows, it's a dog. So it's like I can pat the pretty dog. I can grab its tail. But it's not. It's a wild dog. So if you grab its tail, it's a wild dog.
Why you need to keep your kids in the fence?
Yeah. So
Mr. Peabody, are you like Australian Wildlife Matters sort of protesting?
Well, it does matter. Yeah, because basically when China invades, all our crocodiles are going to have a Chinese festival. Yeah.
Right. Oh, I'll tell you something. Mick Dundee, he'll get all the crocodiles like battling and that for you. Like you need the dude who'll talk to Skippy.
Nah, we are.
Army.
Have you ever tried crocodile, Mr. Peabody?
No, I haven't. No. And I've never eaten kangaroo either. So.
Yeah.
But
I think that's from my upbringing of watching Skippy on TV. So
who's Skippy?
He's a Dutch kangaroo. Oh.
Yeah. Skippy was a television show that actually the whole thing was centered around a kangaroo.
Yeah, it was like Flipper, but a kangaroo version of Flipper.
Oh yeah, yes, you're right. It was like watching Lassie or Flipper, but it was a kangaroo. Yeah. So, but it was completely filmed in Australia, and they had this kangaroo doing all these miraculous things. You know, I mean,
Have you seen what's it called, Kangaroo Jack or something like that?
oh no, I wouldn't watch that rubbish. Yeah,
I don't know what you mean.
I think Kangaroo Jack didn't they have Tom Selleck in it?
Oh, no, well, it was had loads in it. It was
That
like
got Cuba Gooding
Cannonball
Jr.,
Run.
I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here's
Selleck would be quickly down under.
here's my problem. It's like, what the fuck is Tom Selleck and Cuba Gooding Jr. doing in a movie called
They're
Kangaroo
not.
Jack?
Cuba Gooding Jr. was in that Kangaroo Jack, and Tom Selleck, I believe, was in Quigley Down Under.
Yeah.
Which is like
yeah,
15,
you're right.
20 years
You're
apart.
right. Yeah, Quigley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kangaroo
Was it Hugh
Jack.
Jackman? Was it Hugh Jackman in Kangaroo Jack?
Kangaroo Jack.
But,
That was in
the-
2003. Jerry.
Yeah, look it up.
But no,
Look it up.
Moira is
Go on.
Moira is right. Quigley Down Under.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
old, so I kind of remember these movies.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not old. You're not old.
O'Connell,
Mr. P-
Anthony Anderson. I didn't know he was in that. And
I don't remember who
Christopher
that
Walken.
What?
Yeah.
The prophecy
There's
guy is in
loads of people. It was like
Is that what it
Cannonball
says?
Run.
Dang.
Yeah, there was
Kangaroo
like
Jack,
loads of people.
was in 2003. Wait, there is a sequel to it?
What?
I know.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, Lord.
That's how bad it was.
Kangaroo, like this is like in 2004, so a year later. Kangaroo Jack, Good Day USA,
Oh, dear.
and it has Josh Keaton in it,
I don't know who that is.
and
Uh,
Phil
And number two,
Josh-
there was-
Lamar.
Joss Keaton or Joss Wheaton?
Yeah, Josh Keaton, I think.
I think she knows the W when she sees it.
Yeah.
Not the director of Buffy, no.
yeah, Mr. Peabody was just hoping it was Josh Wheaton.
That would be so weird, though.
I don't even know
I
who
did
Josh
not
Wheaton is.
know there was a sequel to this.
Oh,
Is this
Joss
a
It's
li-
probably so
Is
bad.
this a
that
live
nobody
action
remembers
or
it.
it's an
Yeah, yeah.
animated? It's an
No,
animated movie. Okay.
No, it's
Oh,
live
Lord.
action. Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah,
Oh,
Josh-
yeah.
No, the sequel is the live animated.
Yeah, I would say the live one. I mean, the first one was live because it was sort of like Cannonball Run, but with a kangaroo, where the kangaroo, for some reason, if they caught the kangaroo, they got loads of money, and I can't remember exactly why the kangaroo had loads of money on him for some reason, but it was one of them where they had to catch the kangaroo, and so it was like a kangaroo chase, and it was all like live and that. I'll have to watch it because compared to what's on today's sort of fucking film,
No, I agree. I
Kangaroo
agree with
Jack
you.
was Yeah.
Compared to what's on today.
yeah.
Yeah.
At the time, it was like, what the? But it did sort of like get a sort of
A bit of a
half
following.
decent rating. Yeah. Some people did like it though because it was supposed to be like a daft comedy, and so they weren't taking themselves seriously. It was, as I say, it was sort of like a version of Cannonball Run, you know, with Burt Reynolds.
Dun
Cannonball.
dun dun.
Yeah,
Good movie, by the way. I seen that movie. Good film.
Yeah, I know because I watched it with you. It's like-
Cannonball. Cannonball.
Oh, like it's been so long. I totally
Yeah, no.
forgot.
like because yeah, we actually watched Smokey and the Bandit, Smokey and the
Mhm.
Bandit 2, Smokey and the Bandit
Mhm.
3. Then we watched the fourth one. And
What?
it's like,
What's the fourth one?
yeah, we watched.
Wait,
watched,
like there was a fourth one? I don't remember that.
well, I know we watched at least 3.
Yeah,
thought
I
there was a
know.
fourth,
Well, I don't think because I know definitely.
but it's like
The third one, Burt Reynolds wasn't in it. Well, he was.
he wasn't.
but-
He wasn't in it. The Snowman was.
He was, but it was right at the end where he did like about a 2-minute fucking cameo.
But, no, but I can tell something about Raquel. It's like when she may or may not watch a movie, but when she watches a movie, she doesn't go half cast. She goes for every single movie. It's like So it wasn't just. It
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
just.
like if I'm gonna watch a movie and there's a sequel to it, I'm gonna watch the whole
Yeah. So
the whole thing.
she goes boom, 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 and watches the whole thing. And at the end of it, I was saying, I've got to go to sleep. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
like,
Like if like
you
for
know,
example, if like there's 3 movies, I'm gonna watch all those 3 movies.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah, especially if
but,
they're 2 hours each.
yeah,
Roughly, isn't it?
Regardless how
'cause
bad the movie is.
it's always a time difference though, because at the moment
Yeah.
it's 9:26 a.m. here,
Right.
and it's
And
it's
it's like
Friday. It's Friday, yeah.
it's like 8:30 at night for me.
Yeah.
Hey Kronos, how are you?
Yeah, girl. Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning for me.
Yeah, because you're usually 7 hours behind. Yeah, but it's 2:30 in the morning. Okay, yeah. Well, that actually works. 2:30 is 7 hours
Yeah.
behind. 'Cause
Well,
I've got a friend.
2:26.
I've got a friend Pearlie. She lives in London, and I know she's 7 hours behind.
Well, Potato
Yeah.
lives in Dublin, Ireland. So I think it's like 2 o'clock in the morning for him.
It'll be 2:30.
No, it shouldn't be that much of a difference. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Well, if he's in Ireland, it's like the time frame is like it should be pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, like I said, like, before we end things here, like, I know I've been pretty laxed with this channel and my gaming channel. That's just because it's almost summertime and I've been really busy as of late. That's going to get even more busier for me as the weeks go on. But, I would say after May, things will calm down more. But I'm not gonna be. I of course. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna do my gaming streams. It's just not gonna be that much as often because, I have personal stuff going on, and I'm have other things that I need to attend to. But here and there, I'll be doing this, just not like every day as I used to. Just like off and on. Hey, Jill, how are you?
Hugs, Jill. Hugs, Kronos.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I would also say it's like there's nothing wrong with pineapple and anchovies on a pizza because when you get older, you need as many nutrients as you possibly can get.
that is true. But yeah, I'm back with my hiatus. I was just taking a break because, well, I needed one and personal stuff was going on as well. But
come on, Maury, you can't tell me that your cat wouldn't attack your pizza for the anchovies.
I don't know. My cats are a little weird. There's some things they just won't eat. I mean, I'll probably give them a piece of steak meat, and like half of them will not eat it. Some will eat ham, and some won't. It's weird. So I actually don't know if they would.
That's good, Jill.
My Mars cat actually has a very specific appetite as well. So I understand that, yeah.
That's good, Jill.
Indeed.
Did you just purr at me?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Yeah, just been busy with personal stuff. Hope you're doing well as well. Especially with the Star Trek stuff. I've been watching. I've been watching that with Potato Revin and his friend Max. We're watching Picard. I'm not really like I think I said it on here a few times. I'm not really familiar with Star Trek. I mean, I haven't really watched the first original season. So I'm kind of like really out of the loop. But when I have more time, I'll like check it out. So I just like
Don't
get
pick out Picard because that'll ruin it. Get all the old stuff. Go in time. Yeah,
I can get more of an idea what's really going on because I'm like
Yeah.
I'm looking
Uh,
this up from
Yeah, yeah.
as a
First,
newbie here.
yeah, the first season of Picard is like, yeah, it's not crash hot. But I think as they go through the seasons, I haven't watched. I've only watched part of the first season. But when it comes to Star Trek, it's like, yeah,
Get
you,
old
yeah.
school.
Well,
Oh,
from what I heard, the first and second season were a little bit iffy, but the third one, from what I heard, is good.
Oh
uh,
but they're saying that
I
though
can say about
from
the first season was very iffy, because it was
yeah.
all over the place. But we were chopping and changing between Picard and the girl character.
Oh,
So that was all over the joint.
I know. Oh, and the reason why they say Picard season 3 is great is because the other two seasons were so shit. Once they sort of like brought in a few characters from Next Generation, they creamed over it. It's like, oh, this is what I've been waiting for.
Hang on. Someone in the comments said, "I'm glad Q didn't die." Did they bring back Q
Oh, spoilers.
for Picard?
I don't know.
I
Okay.
don't
No one
know.
does know.
I
The
really
season 3, season 3, they brought back everyone apparently because it was like, oh yeah, season 1 and 2 was so shit. If we don't bring back everyone, we ain't going to get anyone to watch it.
But
And so
the
they
funny
brought back
but
everyone.
before
yeah,
we
the funny
before
thing about
sorry, Mr. Peter, like I
no,
don't want to
you go. Sorry.
I don't want to like spoil things for Jill because I'm not really sure she's seen the rest of the season
It's okay.
3.
Anything we're saying, it's not going to make any sense to anyone anyway, unless they've actually seen it. But
Right.
I can tell you that Q, the actor from Q, didn't he started off in Days of Our Lives? Was it Days of Our Lives he started off in?
I don't know. He was in a action film recently I saw from the 8. Oh, I'll tell you which one it was.
But no, he actually started off. He started off in a daytime soap, and he's been in like everything like SV.
He's been in Death Wish. He was in
Special
Death Wish
victims
4.
units. He's been in Castle. He's been in
Death Wish 4. That's what I'd seen him for recently.
yeah,
Because he
but,
plays this dude who sort of like tells Charles Bronson that he's going to fund his sort of campaign for vigilantism. And it turns out like
and the other person, the other person that showed up and everything was the doctor from it was Star Trek Voyager. The doctor from Star Trek Voyager, he showed up in every show. It's like every crime show that you could possibly think of that came on TV. He was in every single one of them.
Yeah, what are you in Inner Space where he played the cowboy?
No, not that guy. That guy played the doctor, hologram. That was on the same show, but I'm talking about. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. No, the doctor, was he on Voyager or was he on another ship?
Well, one of the hologram doctors was the it might not have been hologram.
Was the cowboy, but
yeah,
no, obviously I've got it mixed up. It's one of the other doctors that played a doctor on one of the other Star Treks. I thought it was Voyager, but yeah, but when you actually mention it, Voyager had the hologram doctor. But there was another doctor on one, and he actually shows up in every crime scene thing you could possibly come up with. Sorry, I messed up.
No, you're good. You're good. So Jill have seen season 3. They did bring Q back. A lot I know a lot of people love it, but it didn't work for me. So, fair enough. All the best
Yeah,
to those who like it, but it's still not truck to me. Which is
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Fine.
They remember berries. It was fucking well happy. Oh, it's Q! I remember Q! Oh, I remember Q! Yeah!
Yeah, Q was all powerful, and he could manipulate time, space, and do whatever he wanted to. So that sort of like threw out timelines all over the shop.
But Doctor on Voyagers was Robert Picardo Voyager. Okay. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with Star Trek.
Yeah, no, it's,
Yeah,
obviously
he was a cowboy.
I messed up as well. But Robert, I think was the hologram. But there was another Star Trek thing that they had this other doctor on there, and he was an alien. But he also showed up in all these other programs. But they're all crime programs, so like Castle, The Mentalist,
He's a mentalist.
SVU, NYPD Blue. This guy showed up in every single one of them. It's like, and he's got a very distinctive voice, and the way he talks is very distinctive. So, no, it wasn't a holodoc. He was an alien doctor on the Enterprise. Oh, that could be correct. That could be correct.
Alien Doctor was on Enterprise. Dr. Follix, John Billingsley. He was also on the Orville.
No, you're talking about two different characters there. So
anyway, fictional doctors. Let's get off that subject. Let's go to real doctors. Like Doctor Who. How shit is that?
Let's talk about
has
something
the first
real.
season come out yet?
How are you guys doing anyway?
I am doing good. Like I said, I've been taking a break for personal reasons, and I've just been busy, and things are going to get even busier for me throughout this month of May. But I see like after May, things will start to calm down for sure. But for now, I am just, I know I haven't been really consistent on this channel or my gaming channel as of late because I've been busy and stuff like that. But I'm definitely back from my hiatus, but I'm not gonna do this as often as in the past for a while because I've been busy. But I'll be here and there though. I'm just not gonna do this, every day. I just can't really.
Doing it once a week because it usually best to have.
I was thinking either once or twice a week, and for my gaming streams, like maybe like twice a week. That's pretty much it. I just can't really, as of now, do this every day. I just don't. I just can't. I don't really have the time for it.
And how are you, Moira? I haven't talked to you for a long time. I haven't talked to Raquel for as long.
Right, that's fine. Yeah, like some like
Oh, she's dead. She killed her microphone. Okay, and so Jens, how's things going over there? It's like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like just throw the fucking crown at him and get it out of the way.
Yeah, next Sunday or Monday, I don't know. Or was it? Yeah, it's soon. No, it's soon. I tell you something though. There was a lot of Union Jacks in the Union flag, because Union Jack is only called that if it's on a boat. But the Union flag was pinned up in the bank today. I went in because I was thinking, football started.
I thought it was funny when they did an actual poll, and they did Prince Charles. They did Camilla Parker. Camilla Parker, she's useless. She shouldn't be anywhere near anything. But they did Prince William. But who got the highest score? Princess Kate. It's like everybody wants Kate there.
Oh, well, yeah. She ain't even royalty. Well, she's only royalty by marriage. But anyway, it's probably because she's probably the most normal.
Come on, don't
I
be
know.
like that.
I know. Out of all the royals, that's what I'd be banging.
No, the fact is, like, no one wants the royals, but they're making a big thing about the coronation. It's like, just get it over with, do it, get it done.
You know how much they're spending on security?
Exactly. Because
Have a guess.
holy cow! Well,
It's in
going to
the
be
millions. Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely in the millions. But it's like,
How many?
why? It's like,
How many? Have a guess.
I don't think there's a threat.
Go on, have a guess. How many millions?
I'd say 50.
Ooh, a quarter way. It's 200.
200.
Yeah.
But I think they're overrating themselves. I don't think.
Yeah, well, it'll be in
there's
case
a
of
threat.
like. No, well, it'll be for like in case there's some crazy bastard
Hang
in
on.
the who like knows that the cameras are going to be definitely on there. They'll be like it'll be like the weddings where there'll be like 4 channels.
Might be crazies and everything like that, but 200 million for it's like I've got an idea. Put it to a smaller place. Put it to a place you can control more. But it's like,
no, but like it'll be going down the street and that and all that shit, won't he? In like I think the armored sort of carriages. I think it's all bulletproof armored carriages, even though they look like Victorian carriages. But sometimes he goes open top because he knows like he's probably not going to get assassinated by like any major fucking like group. But he's just the lone sort of like crazy cunt who might want to do a suicide sort of fucking bombing. Just run out. You're not my fucking king. Boom.
Oh, I totally forgot about this. I definitely need to watch the trailer. But has anyone seen the trailer for Dune Part 2?
I saw like
it looks like shit.
I don't know. I just saw the dude. I saw the thumbnail for the trailer. I saw the dude just looking like a close up of him, looking like quite sad.
Yeah, it's like he's a child. It's like forget him.
He reminded me of the 80s new romantic album cover.
Paul Atreides is like no, he's growing up, blah blah, but he's still a child. And they waited too long. Waited way too long. It's like they showed you a part of a movie and then said, "Oh, there's another part coming."
Yeah, it comes out this November. This November.
Yeah, November, 2 years after the first one. It's like, get fucked.
Yeah, well, you just have to watch it before you go out and watch it. Or
when was part one? Yes, it was in. It was.
I'm sorry, but there's been 2 versions already.
October of 2021. Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, they might do a double matinee. I doubt it because number 1 did so shit. But you never know.
No, they're doing the same crazy stuff they did with. They even did it with the Avengers movies. It's like they broke them up and they said, "Oh, look, we'll release this movie. A year and a half after we release this movie." It's like, I'm sorry, but this is supposed to be a flowing story. A flowing story.
Well, it is 2 years. Usually 2 years is your sort of standard because John Wick 4. That was like 2 years. Because apparently, I heard that Chad
I'll
Stahelski likes to
ask
do
I'll
2
ask
years
one
periods.
question to you. Did you read the book, June?
No. I saw the
I-
80s best
To
fucking...
be honest, I haven't either. I've seen the
No. But the fact is, I don't expect you to have read the book. But the fact is,
Right.
I've read the book. I watched the original '80s version.
I did
Yeah.
too. I did too.
So, and the new version is complete crap. So,
Well, I didn't see it because I said he looks too young. And his mum's going to be doing most of
no,
the action in
he
that.
he
In the
was
film,
supposed
his mum did.
he was supposed to be
Yeah.
young. Yep, he was
Oh,
supposed to be young,
well,
but it's
not
like,
that young.
but when you release a movie a year and a half, 2 years later, and it's supposed to be the same character, you'd expect some sort of growth. The fact is,
Well,
this
no,
is
but
no, wait. What I was going to say is, like, this movie was supposed to be bang, bang, bang. It's like, this is the movie.
What?
Part 1, part 2, part 3.
it's a part 3.
There's part 3, yeah.
I thought there was only going to be 2 parts.
No,
it's
I
3.
think it's gonna be 3 parts.
But the fact is, it's like, it's supposed to be like, Jesus Christ, the the Vampire Diaries and blah blah blah. It's supposed to be bang, bang, bang. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, and they're all supposed to merge together, but they've spaced it too far apart.
Well,
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying.
well,
is-
they did space it apparently in that part where he battles for the spice, and it takes him a year or 2. Apparently, that's where it ended. So that's why they could get. Oh yeah, well, and so like probably at the beginning of Doom 2, there'll be a monologue of it was so many
Oh yeah,
years
yeah.
of
No,
battling
that's
space traders.
I hate that when they do that. It's like, in
Well,
part one, in
Well,
part one, in
I
part one,
understand
this
that-
happened.
I do understand that 2 years, doing a sequel for a live action movie is rather long, but at the same time, as a live action movie, it takes time to get everything set up for you get the production and stuff like that. Need the actors. It does take, and then you have to go to location and stuff like that. You have to have the costumes, all the necessary equipment you need. That takes time.
Yeah, because usually, when films get released, like bang, 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 it's because they get filmed all in one sort of thing, so they can release them like.
That's the other thing. Is like, the fact is, when they did, even when they did Lord of the Rings, one film was filmed on the back of the other, so you already had all the characters in space. You already had all your settings set up.
Oh yeah, it's cheaper. Because with John Wick 4, they wanted to do a John Wick 5. But Chad didn't want to do it.
The reason why they couldn't do that with Star Wars is because sandstorms and shit like that would come through and wipe out the whole fucking set. So, but when it comes to... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Swearing, sorry.
No, I like, you're good. I don't really care. You're swear. Just yeah.
But when it comes to with this movie, is like they had everything in place, already set up there, and they had all the characters there. But I think maybe COVID had something to do with it. But the fact is, they've left it too long of a drift. So
you're not going to go see it then?
Nah.
All right, guys. Like 10-minute warning. So anything else we want to talk about before we end things here in 10 minutes?
Oh, I tell you, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the new Arnie series coming on Netflix, where it's called Fubar, and I got to do a review, and I need to do it by tonight. Of like the trailer.
So
Where
in other words, you're asking us to do your homework.
no, I'm
Well,
like
well, that's what
discussing.
you just said.
Oh,
It's like I have to review this by tonight.
no, no, I don't have to review it by tonight. I've already reviewed it. What I should be saying is I've got to do my video and release it by tonight. Because the review on it is like where you're going to see Arnie kicking ass because they know they need to have Arnie kicking ass because people aren't going to watch somewhat with Arnie in if he's not kicking ass. If he's just sat there being a bitch like in Terminator fucking Genesis, people are going to tune out. So he's going to be kicking ass, but it's a sort of like team up, sort of like action comedy film series where he's with his daughter, and it's a sort of like father and daughter relationship, sort of like comedy.
You mean like Last Blood?
Huh?
No, it looks a bit more like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know,
okay.
with
Yeah, Raquel's not understanding the reference. But you've got Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Big.
No, I understand
muscular
the. I understand
no,
the reference.
let me finish. Big muscular guy through the 80s. Then you had Sylvester Stallone, big muscular guy through the 80s, and doing different movies. But when he's saying that Arnold Schwarzenegger is in a movie where he's got to save his daughter or whatever.
no, it's a series. It's an 8-episode series.
8 episodes. All right. Okay,
Yeah.
so
I don't know exactly how long we're going for, but usually there'll be about 45 minutes in it. You're looking at that 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, but as I say, it looks more like that Mr. and Mrs. Smith film. Obviously, they were sort of like married, and so it's like a comedy, a bit like that, but it's father and daughter, and so but they're both really kicking ass because there's a few scenes of kicking ass.
There's actually 2 movies coming up that are very, very similar to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. One would be called Citadel, and the other one is Shadowed.
Right.
Shadowed is very much like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but the Citadel is not far off. Citadel is more like a combination between The Bourne Identity and Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Jill says she has a show tomorrow at noon on her channel to talk about an episode of the British series UFO, and maybe some science after as well. Then on Tuesday, she will review the Trek episode of Doomsday Machine. Interesting. There are lady scientists on the moon with purple wigs and scepter ships that take down UFOs. What more could you want?
Yeah, with a gold wing.
We're not going to the moon again. Yes.
You're welcome, Joe. I think I have your
But
channel here.
if you want to link up with and send me a message, then I'd love to actually step in and watch what you're doing. Yeah.
That's how we pay me.
Let me get Jill's channel over here.
Yes, Kronos. With a C.
I've wanted to hear your voice more. I love.
Oh, sorry.
But as you know from the past, I love your hair as well. So.
Oh, my hair's not blue anymore.
No, this is before it was blue. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can't have blue hair.
All right, here's Anti-River Jill's channel. Oh, it's brown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
still
wow.
would- but she's still got her own hair. She's not
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
a wig.
Well, what's wrong with that
No.
if I did, though?
Nothing.
No, the fact is, no, your hair looks good.
Oh,
I've
sure.
I've
Okay,
always
I was-
liked your hair. All I was saying is I've always liked your hair.
Oh,
And Mr.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mr. Peabody wants to take you on a date, and so
I do, but that might be a bit
Aw.
troubling because she might get a bit wet having to cross the ocean.
oh,
yeah, I'm a
right.
shitty swimmer.
Um,
I would just die.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, but
less than a mile off the coast, I would just die.
No,
But
Yeah,
here,
all I wanted to do was compliment on her hair. That's all I wanted.
well, if you really wanted to go to America,
Sad because I've kind of been lost in my head recently, and like different scenarios have been going through my mind. And like when you mentioned liking my hair, at least I don't have a wig. I thought, oh god.
No, the wigs is like horrible. It's like, but it's
I
so
don't
funny
understand
when
like that, dude. I don't know.
it's so funny when they get pulled off though.
You know, I'm trying to decide if I should say something or not because you're gonna feel kind of bad.
Well, you go for it.
All right,
I'm
I'll say
straight
this:
in.
if something bad happens sometime soon that where I need to wear a wig, I better not hear any lip out of you.
I would braid your hair for you.
If
Oh,
I have
nice.
any left.
yeah, you'd have to send it over in a bag or something.
So, are you saying you've got alopecia?
No, but I had a mammogram the other day, and they think it looks a little sketchy, and they want me to come back in for another test on May the 10th.
Oh, can I check that out?
You should see the look on my face. I'm like, what?
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
No,
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was completely inappropriate, and I apologize.
It's all good, but
No,
here's
it's not. It's not good. I shouldn't have said that.
it's all good. But here's Anti-Derivative Jill's channel. She'll be talking about the episode of the British TV series UFO, and maybe some science after that. And then on Tuesday, she'll be reviewing a Star Trek episode of Doomsday Machine. So go check her out, folks.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes, Mr. Peabody was a cartoon, as far as I
You're a
know.
very smart dog with glasses.
Mm-hmm.
No G.I. Jane jokes just yet.
Yeah, get fuck Maury's name
no,
out of your fucking
no.
mouth.
Yeah,
Still.
that was. I should not have said that anything like that.
It's all good. You're
Well,
fine.
no,
It's-
he made a joke
I'm
about
just-
if
I'm
I
ju-
took
I'm
cancer treatment and lost my hair. He was making a joke about my
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I actually took it one step further, and that's completely inappropriate. I'm sorry.
her. Yeah, I hope so too, Cosmic.
Mm-hmm. Same here. Also check out Mara, are you gonna do anything for your channel?
I don't know. I don't.
Not sure.
Yeah, I do not know. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's just totally fine. That's totally fine.
Is it just me, or is that a picture of a cat with a sniper rifle?
Yep.
Yes, it
it
is.
is.
Well, no. Well, in that case, Maura, you have all good reason to take a shot at me.
Oh no.
But it's like a no. I can't apologize enough for the comment I made.
It's
Yeah,
all
you
right.
are being beta male now, Mr.
I know
Peabody.
you're just being silly.
She's not going to want to come out on a date with you if you go too beta.
I'll have to make sure that's got like the proper hair glue to my head before I try to hang out with him.
Yes, I've
So
got
he
someone
don't
to grab
pull it off my head.
Well, on the good side, it's like I've been growing my hair so you can have all of mine.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's shoulder length, so it'll keep you.
Looks like a girl.
It'll keep your neck warm in winter. Even though you're going to summer, you guys are going to summer, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are reversed from you.
Yeah. So yeah, we're about a week away from winter. Even though it in Australia, it sort of like says, maybe I'll go to winter, maybe I won't, maybe I will, maybe I won't. In America, it's like, maybe I'll come into spring, but no,
Pretty
more
much.
snow, more snow.
It'd be like, oh, it's 70 degrees today. Next day, fucking 30
Yeah.
and fucking snowing.
No,
You're like,
no,
what?
I've actually heard that. It's like, but it's like I've actually seen it. It's like,
Yeah.
they have the first day of spring. It's like they're all happy, and the next day, their car is covered by snow. It's like,
And ice.
huh?
Oh yeah, trying to get ice off the windshield. Oof.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's been like 2 hours. Thanks for everyone coming by and hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys really much. Before we go, please check out what is Anti-Derivative Jill? Anti-Derivative Jill YouTube channel. She'll be talking about a British TV series, and then she'll be talking about another
Star Trek
she's
and
talking about
Doomsday.
Star Trek on Tuesday as well, so check her out. Also check out more of Kitty's channel. She does hangouts as well, and also watches silent movies.
I do need to do that more. I really do.
Hmm and check out Jen's Petter. He talks about movies and
Oh,
the soy nerds.
Yeah, it's one of them where don't tune in if you don't want to hear me rant on about soy nerd bitches for like 5 hours.
And thank you for putting up with me.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Peabody. It was great to see you. It's been a while.
Up and back and down the road and back again.
Yes.
You're a pal and a
Golden
confidant. Dun, dun, dun. And if you
Alright.
threw a party,
You know more of these words than I do.
Now I feel like a golden girl.
Indeed.
And card
Yes,
attached
Paula,
would
it is a
say,
song.
And
thank you for being
also,
a friend.
no,
But-
that's not what I want.
Take care, everyone. See you later.
Hugs to all.
Right.
Also, check out Mr. Peabody's channel as well. He talks about music and stuff like that. Here's his channel.
But yeah, the most views I've actually got was showing a dog that's not mine.
Aw, doggy.
Yeah, I've actually got doggy videos, but it's not my dog. But I did train the dog because apparently it is afraid of swimming pools. So I trained the dog to have no problem with the swimming pool, and now he's completely outranked me. I got 92,000 people have watched my videos, but they all want the dog.
Aw, so he's so cute. Also, guys, check out my gaming channel. I am 6 subs away from hitting the 100 mark. So, you guys, please help me get to that 100 mark. I really appreciate it. That's really it. I want to get going here, so I am hungry. I haven't had any dinner right now, so I'm starving. To be quite honest.
She's gonna start biting us.
So there you know, peoples. You need to send pizzas. She wants pineapple.
Pizzas. No,
she
not
wants-
pineapple, but
Don't do
chicken.
that to her.
Send me chicken.
She wants pineapple and anchovies on all her pizzas. So when you send them to her house, that's what she gets.
You might as well just tell them she lives in Australia too while you're at it.
I don't know if they
Well-
can deal with the huge ass spiders, though.
No, I mean he obviously is
Uh,
ordering that pizza for himself. I'm like, send it to Australia then, buddy.
But anyway, thank you for everyone stopping on by, and we'll see you soon. Later, everybody.
See ya.
Right.
If this is your first time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RaquelSSG2211. Catch you later.